I got into it before I had my son, but very soon after that I was a single mother with a child, and I know it made me a better mother and a more patient person, and I do think it really can help you to be happy. The dance world, and I was in a very specific, like Balanchine School of American Ballet, and a lot of the teachers were from Russia, and you know, we had Danilova and Dubrovska, these people, and it was nothing for them to poke a girl's tummy and say, you know, stop eating bread or something. You know, I mean, everybody who was at the school was thin, because you didn't get in that school without having a quote-unquote dancer's body. That world does not encourage you to be an independent woman, you know, which I had a hard time with. And yoga, I don't know, it kind of taught me to stop and to breathe and to be okay. It took me a while to get there, but to be okay with where I am, wherever that is. It brought the two worlds together. It was like a perfect match for me. So even when I was still dancing and I had started to touch on yoga, I was doing a little bit of yoga. It makes you feel good. There's, you know, it's beyond just a physical practice. It aligns us, opens us up, kind of tunes us in. And then if we're open to that, really leads us to living immersed, living in immersion. I wasn't thinking about all that when I started. I just knew it felt good to do it. I mean, I started yoga with really good people. My first Ashtanga class was a lead class with Monty. And it was so humbling, and I was so sore afterwards, I could barely lift my arms, that I knew I had to stick with that for quite a while. And when you're working a physical pose, like if you're working a hip opener and you're learning to relax and to let go and to be present, you can take that off the mat. When you're talking to your son or with his teacher, you can learn to be present, relax, and let go. You don't have to fight everything. You have to learn. We practice with steadiness and ease, right? Shira Sukha. We look for the steadiness. Some poses, like a tree pose or triangle pose, you need steadiness so you don't fall on the ground. Sometimes finding that ease is more challenging, but it's necessary. It's as important as finding the steadiness. And I think in life too, we want to go through our lives with steadiness and with ease, and the yoga practice can help teach us to do that. So I think it makes us better partners, better parents, you know, better teachers, whatever we're doing, better people. But when I started teaching, I used to say a little prayer, like, let me be a vessel, you know. Now I feel, in a way, like there's so bloody much I don't know. I kind of went to trying to trust the practice, that just let me teach what I can teach. And I guess this is what I would say to someone who's teaching. Don't try to teach something you don't understand, because it's okay where you are, you know, and you have a voice to give to people if you're sincere in your practice. And the other thing I would say is have a practice of your own, you know, because that's where you discover a lot. I'm embracing getting older, and I'm curious what I'll be doing at 60. I'm kind of just enjoying the ride now, you know, because I still feel great. I have tons of energy. How can you not love life when I tap dance? I'm taking tap classes now. I ride around on a lime green cruiser bike. I ride around Venice and Santa Monica and up in Malibu where I teach. That's often how I commute to work. I mean, you know, life is pretty great.